everybody, we are the Babes of Bourbon. I'm Megan Rudder.
I am Eric Rudder.
And this is Poppy Rudder. The only Poppy Van Winkle in this house.
Unfortunately, we got the news today. We did
We
not
did not win a raffle. Dun dun dun. Oh my gosh. We haven't spent too much time in the dining room with Poppy awake. She's usually napping during our meal times.
Yes.
So I'm very curious to see if she's going to try to jump on the table. I really hope she doesn't.
You might hear her meowing in the background.
And hopefully not scratch
Yes.
furniture. But we do what we can do.
So, what do we have today?
Well, let us tell you. So we are going to be doing a blind taste test competition.
Woo!
With all of the bottles, well, not all, but most of the bottles that we have tested so far. So we only picked 4 because, I didn't think sampling 9 was a good idea in one night. So our choices are New Riff Single Barrel, Wild Turkey 101, Russell's Reserve, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, Woodford Reserve Doubled Oak Store Pick, Woodman Falls. And then we have Colonel E.H. Taylor Small Batch, Blanton's Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, and Evan Williams Single Barrel Vintage.
So, how this will work is...
I'm going to lose me.
Well, we don't know that. You actually do really good at these normally when we've done it like once.
That's a lie.
But
I appreciate the sentiment.
So, you get 1 point if you get the correct distillery, and 1 point, extra point, if you get the actual bourbon it is. So, it has to be exact. With that store pick, you have to call it out whether
that's
it fits.
Right. So, my goal today is to get 2 points. If I get 3, I'm going to be really happy with the possibility of 8.
I think I may do pretty bad too. I like drinking it, but I'm no near an expert yet.
It is so hard to know what it is blind.
Mm-hmm.
Just so hard. I don't know if you guys watched our video where we tried Wild Turkey 101, Buffalo Trace, and what was the other one?
Ooh,
was it the Evan Williams?
It was the Evan Williams.
Single barrel vintage?
Yep.
It is so hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So,
especially when they're very similar.
should I go first? Can I go first?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to do these left to right. I'm going to give it a sniff.
And
you want to do yours?
I don't know if I explained this 100%, but Megan picked out 4 for me. I picked out 4 for Megan. So it's a challenge, and so it's very blind.
Yes, this is a competition
and
between ourselves.
Yes, they are not the same.
No.
Well, they could be. You don't know.
Okay, this smells unfamiliar. It smells really good. I get caramel. I get toffee. I get oak. AKA, I smell what I usually do on a bourbon. I think I like this one. I don't think I've drank this in a really long time. So I'm going to rule out the Eagle Rare. I'm going to rule out New Riff, Wild Turkey. I really feel like this might be a Woodford Reserve or a Buffalo Trace. We should have put the bottles in front of us.
Yeah, I thought it'd be, I don't know.
Whatever, guys.
Thought
In
it was
hindsight.
a good background, but we just take it out.
We're just going to spend the whole video in the back of our heads. That's all right.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Go for it.
Enough is sniffing. Let's get
to
this
sipping.
sipping.
I think this is E.H. Taylor Small Batch. The funny thing is I wrote down what I poured him, but I don't actually remember. So, I am going to make my guess, though. First one, E.H. Taylor Small Batch. What are you thinking, sweetie?
That is a tough call. I might have to come back to this one. I mean, my first reaction was E.H. Taylor Small Batch, but I don't think it's that. It might be New Riff. I don't know. I'm going to have to come back to that one.
This one may not be E.H. Taylor Small Batch, though, because the nose is a little harsh. But I also haven't had the E.H. Taylor Small Batch in about 3 months, and we have, smelled and tasted so many different bourbons over that time.
New Riff. I don't know.
What are you thinking it is?
Either E.H. Taylor or New Riff. I need to taste a few more to see if I can pick up if this one's a younger old bourbon. Let's just be honest, we're not very good at this. we don't have a clue.
The self-burn. Okay.
All right, on to number
Speak
2.
for yourself. I'm an expert here. Ooh. The notes on this are nowhere near as good.
I know what this is.
What do you think it is?
This is a Woodford double doked. For sure.
I wonder if my first one was Woodford double dope. Oh,
I haven't won that though.
this is a mash bill I don't drink often. It has a lot more rye in it that I'm used to. I don't think this is a Buffalo Trace product. It kind of reminds me of Weller, but I know we don't have Weller out because it's not on the shelf behind us. If I had
I
to,
think that has to be
ooh,
on video somewhere.
this may be a Wild Turkey product. Maybe the Russell's Reserve? Maybe the Wild Turkey 101? What do you think, sweetie?
Well, I can't tell you what yours is.
Banasha!
This is normal Woodford double doked, non-store pick. Is what I'm going to go with. But I could be wrong. It could be the store pick. I know I'm right about Woodford.
I feel like this might be Wild Turkey 101. I'm gonna put that. It was good though. Also, we just want to take a moment to wish everyone a happy holiday season and a Merry Christmas. I don't know if you see our absolutely amazing sweaters. I have a llama with a lot of tassels.
Mine says
Meowie cat miss. And now that we have a cat, it's really fitting.
yes. It's December. We can do this.
Yes. And starting next week, we are going to kind of do a holiday series for introducing people that hate bourbon to bourbon and how to convince them that it is as delicious as we all know it is.
Yep. So if you have a friend or family member out there that doesn't like bourbon, our goal is this holiday season that maybe you're able to introduce bourbon to them.
Yeah.
And if you're watching us and you don't like bourbon, but you just like our shining personalities, maybe we'll give you some tips and tricks to
Yeah,
drink
maybe
some
you'll try
bourbon.
something that you actually like.
Yes.
I don't want to get into that too much
No.
because we don't want to ruin and spoil the surprises for the holiday. But we will also be dressed in theme for the rest of December.
Yes.
So, if nothing else, come back for that because we'll have matching jammies at one point. Yes. Matching jammies has always been like a big thing.
And let's
For
just
my
get
family.
this in the middle. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying us
Oh,
so far.
yes, absolutely. Okay, this nose has almost nothing on it. What are your thoughts? This is such a big pour.
I'm sorry. You know what? I get a little ethanol on this one, and I normally only get that on one, but it also tastes and smells delicious.
Okay, I really hope I'm not like putting my foot in my mouth. I don't like this one very much that I am trying right now. I'm getting almost nothing on the note. And then, ooh. This one is not for me. I don't know what this is. I'm wondering if this is the Evan Williams single barrel. I don't think it's the new riff. What?
Oh, sorry, I'm just talking to myself over here.
Oh,
Trying to
share your thoughts.
So I get a little more rye in this one.
Okay.
And
More rye.
I'm going to put this one as new riff. New riff.
New riff he's putting.
It has a high rye, pretty balanced. By balanced, I mean there's rye and there's some other flavors that I don't know what, but it tastes pretty good.
So I think, I just really feel like this one, based on the bottle of Blanton's that we had, maybe Blanton's, because that one wasn't my favorite when we tried it, and the Evan Williams single barrel vintage wasn't my favorite when we tried it. So I feel like this one may be one of those. I'm really worried this is a bourbon that I like thoroughly enjoy most of the time, and maybe the comparison just isn't good. Let me do one last sip here, guys, before we submit my answers. So what do you have in front of you?
So far, I get caramel notes on this one. Yeah, I'm going. This is either wild turkey. I don't think that is. I'm prefacing that because I just made up a word there. Butchered it. Prefacing. Yes. I don't think this is wild turkey, but I think it's E.H. Taylor. I could be wrong. But it also does taste a little rye.
A little rye.
But that could just be because this one is very rye.
All right, let's try number 4.
Don't get much on this one.
I get like nothing. We're doing so bad today at like saying what we're smelling and tasting. I'm just so zoned in on this competition.
Yes.
And let's be real, if I don't have the notes from the website, I can't tell you what it actually is supposed to be.
This one's interesting. I think you played a little game on me.
Did I? Did I?
I get nutty flavors on this one.
I think this is Buffalo Trace.
I think this is Evan Williams.
I think this is Buffalo Trace number 4. Okay. Do you want to change any of your answers?
I do not.
All right.
I get caramel.
So Eric said E.H. Taylor. Oh no, I'm not saying this is it. I'm putting the bottles in front of you. Guess, honey. I am so sorry. You were so excited. I feel like that was just the meanest thing in the entire world that I could have done. I didn't do that on purpose, I promise. Okay. So that was his guess. Let us see. You can't see my head. I'm just standing up like the headless Megan. Whatever, folks. Okay. So the first one. Your instincts were right, but you changed them.
Oh, it was wild turkey?
No, it was New Riff.
Oh, no.
I know, but you guys, he did say, he was like, ooh, I feel like this is E.H. Taylor and New Riff, which I feel speaks very highly to New Riff, if you thought it was E.H. Taylor. And keep in mind, this is the New Riff single barrel, so it's not like the normal one. That was the one we got in Kentucky, which was a super good bottle.
That's disappointing. That means I got 2 wrong right off the bat.
I'm so sorry. Second, we have Woodford Reserve Double Oaked.
Woo! I got it?
You got it.
Plus
2
1.
points. 2
Plus
points.
2?
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, I forgot.
Now the third ones that you thought was New Riff was actually Blanton's.
Which makes sense because it is a little higher rye.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you had logic and
I
reasoning
would
for guessing
literally
what you
put these 2 right on line. I just thought this one was aged a little older and this one, but this, like Megan was saying, this really talks good about this specific New Riff because it's as good as Blanton's.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have said which ones I thought were the best beforehand, but it was probably 1, 2, 3, 4, just so you know.
Yeah. Now this one is funny because it's not Evan Williams. But do you have a guess for what you think it may be?
Buffalo Trace? Wild Turkey.
It is the Wild Turkey 101.
Interesting.
Which is funny because I feel like in the last video, didn't you also get those mixed up last time?
No, I got them right at
you
the
did?
end. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
this is the lineup. You did pretty good.
I got 2 points.
Hey guys, got 25%.
2 out of 8.
Isn't that what we were going for? All right, so now for me, I guessed E.H. Taylor. I guessed Wild Turkey 101. I guessed Blanton's. And then I guess Buffalo Trace. Can you hand me that bottle, sweetie?
Yes.
I am really hoping I got just one of these right.
All right. So, from left to right, you really enjoyed this first one, I
I
think.
did. It was my favorite from the lineup.
Unfortunately, it was not Colonel E.H. Taylor. It was Woodford Double Oaked.
Oh, that makes sense. We really love Woodford Double Oaked. I think that speaks highly towards it.
I'm going to give you a half point on this next one because
Is it Russell Reserve?
it is not, but it is high rye.
I did say rye.
And it's a
Oh.
new riff.
Okay, and I really like New Riff.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense because we haven't had New Riff in several months,
Mm-hmm.
and so Wild Turkey 101 was the most recent rye.
Yes.
But
Before we go any further, which one was your favorite? Okay.
Woodford Double Oaked.
You're going to get a point on this one, actually.
Because it was the distillery.
It was the distillery.
Oh, guys, 1 point. Stop. No, it was not.
Yes.
I did not enjoy it.
It could be that you had like these two first.
We should have had a glass of water.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made, folks. Hold on. What the heck? How did I not enjoy this?
I don't know. Can I taste it?
Maybe it is because I had it after a high rye.
Yeah, that's delicious. I know.
I don't know what my problem was, guys. Oh, man. Oh, nuts.
Russell's Reserve Single Barrel.
Guys, I didn't meet my goal. I only got 1 point. Eric beat me.
Barely.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
Oh, we didn't do that great.
But
we both scored something.
you know what we wanted to do this another thing as is a benchmark video, so we can come back
And hopefully
probably
see
like
that we've improved.
6 months, a year. We don't want this embarrassing video on YouTube again for a little while.
Dang it. That's alright.
Maybe we have to do this as like a quarterly check-in.
To see if our palate has been improving.
Yes.
Super surprised that Colonel E.H. Taylor was my least favorite because when I drink it alone, when it's a standalone, it's one of my tops.
Yes. It's delicious.
Guys, that was so weird.
It is.
But again, super fun. Comment below if you guys have ever done a blind taste test. I think they're always really interesting.
You get to see what you like.
Yeah. It tells a lot, which makes me happy because the Woodford Double Oaked, that's like, that's a very special bourbon to us, so I'm glad it was both of our actual tops.
It's delicious. And
Yeah, worth the money too.
got us in the game.
This one's like $45, I think, usually.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah. And the store pick, I think that one was $63, which was a little expensive, but at the same time, it is bomb.
It's worth the extra money.
Yeah. If you're gonna spend that on a bottle of bourbon, that's the one to do it on, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But, oh my gosh. And guys, we got recognized in public for the first time for the Babes of Bourbon.
It was crazy.
I think it is the store manager, or the general manager in the Woodman's liquor department in Menominee Falls. She was like, hey, are you guys the Babes of Bourbon? You guys do that YouTube video? And we were like, we do! And then it was quickly followed up with the fact that she never watched it. So if you do watch it, thank you. But yeah, that was really fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try to get these out between Tuesday and Thursday normally.
Yeah, it's a little
I
hard
know
with the
a while
holidays.
ago we said Wednesday, but let's be honest, life happens.
It does.
It'll go out between Tuesday and Thursday each week.
We're going to do our best, guys. But yeah, tune in next week. We are going to be starting with the best way to introduce people to bourbon, like we said. And we're also going to do a little Q&A facts about ourselves so we can get to know you guys a little bit better and you can get to know us.
Woo.
So yeah, if there's anything you want us to answer, put it in the comments below and we would be happy to do so. Otherwise, you guys have a very happy, merry night. We are going to eat some banana bourbon pudding cake and watch The Grinch.
Talk about a way to introduce people to bourbon.
Oh, yeah. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. Like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.